Hey, what's going on, ladies? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about how your attitude can make you unattractive or it can make you more attractive. So, a lot of times there are women out here who think that, guys, they just want sex or they're just worried about how you look and all that. And, that's important. Like, guys are going to, care about how you look, and they're looking at your bodies and thinking you're sexy and all this other stuff. But men are also, checking out your vibe, seeing how you are, right? So if you have a stink attitude, that's going to make you look unattractive. So you could be physically appealing, but if you have a stink attitude, it makes a guy sort of like, look at you as less attractive. This doesn't mean he doesn't want to have sex with you, because he'll still have sex with you, right? But he may not necessarily want to be with you or be around you that much. So if you're, let's say looking for a boyfriend or a husband, or you're trying to, have that type of relationship, a guy, he will hang out with you for a while and do what he needs to do to get the sex. But after you have sex with him, he's going to be gone. Or he'll probably have sex with you a few times, but he's not really going to take you seriously because you have a bad attitude. You understand? Is that negativity he doesn't want to be around. So you have to understand that if you are trying to get a boyfriend or get a husband, your attitude is important. Now, if you have a good attitude, if you have a very pleasant attitude, you got a great personality, you're fun to be around, that's going to make you look even more attractive. So a man might even look at you and you might not even necessarily be his physical type, but he may think you're cute. But if your personality is on point, if you have a great attitude, he's going to want to stick around more. He's going to want to, be with you. So if that guy is looking for a girlfriend or wants to be with a woman, he'll want to be around you more because you just give off a positive energy. You just have that vibe. And he's like, yeah, I can get with this. So you have to understand how important your attitude is when it comes to you dealing with men. Now, this is the tricky part. Is that, if you're in a situation where you're, extremely emotional, extremely moody, you may do or say something that's going to make the guy see you as a woman who has a bad attitude. Excuse me. Right? And, it's just at that moment you were feeling a certain type of way. So your best bet in these situations is that you have to really learn how to be aware of when you're having those moments and notice that, the guy is sort of seeing you in that moment and looking at you kind of funny. And you have to be aware that he, is responding to you and not, he's not really, he doesn't really like the fact that you're being that way in that moment. You understand? And so you have to basically acknowledge that. You have to, like, let's say, for example, you're dealing with a guy and I don't know, for some reason you're just upset about something, you're extremely emotional, and you lash out at him and scream at him or something like that. Just out of the blue. Like, he didn't even do anything, but you're just so pent up with anger and frustration that you lash out at him because you're extremely emotional about something. See, at that point, you have to be like, oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just having a bad day, whatever. Right? And unfortunately, there's a lot of women who don't do that. They'll just, lash out and then leave it at that and expect the guy to be okay with it. You understand what I'm saying? But what's going to happen is he's going to see you as the type of woman who has a bad attitude. And then therefore, he may end up thinking, okay, this is the type of woman that I wouldn't want to be in any type of long-term relationship with because he's just not feeling that vibe. So you have to understand how your attitude matters when it comes to a man actually being attracted to you, especially a man being attracted to you in the long run. All right. So just be aware of, your attitude and how that affects how attractive a man thinks you are. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do two quick things. One, I want you to click the link below and send me your questions. If you have any questions on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. And two, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, 7 highly effective steps for finding and keeping a man. And I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.